Hello, and welcome to Gabriel Speaks. We're going to be talking about, what are we going to be talking about, Father Anthony?
Oh, some contemporary issues that belong to us Christians in this secularized society of ours that's upside down and Marxist.
Well,
all of a sudden.
It's sure going there.
Pardon?
It's sure going there.
Well, a couple weeks ago, and every once in a while we get a glimmer or a glimpse of hope, even in the midst of tragedy. As you well know, several weeks ago, two brother policemen were assassinated in their police cars. I watched both funerals. Did it not strike you how many thousands of policemen there were? Did it not strike you to see the two funerals in the Catholic Church with the Cardinal Archbishop who walked up to the family and the wives and hugged them? It was like unbelievable. I thought to myself, the politicians in Washington think that they could just run us all over.
They're doing a good job.
But there's a resistance happening.
Finally.
I predicted a while ago that there was going to be a resistance.
It's that greater love for no man. Greater love hath no man than to lay down his life for his brother. And for sure, policemen who go out on duty are ready to do that every day. Their wives, their children don't know if they're going to see them again. And the truth of the matter is fewer and fewer do see them again. These people are there to protect people, and people want to take away money that pays them. Is there something good about that? If anyone knows something good about that, please let us know. If there's something good about paying policemen less or having less policemen to protect people who can't protect themselves, I'd like to know. I want to do the right thing. Most Americans want to do the right thing. But we are still a Christian country. We are still a country founded on the Judeo-Christian principle. But our globalist leaders are wanting to take that away from us. The Marxist movement wants to stifle religion.
The first principle of Saul Alinsky was to create chaos. And we have chaos. All this is chaos. With the southern border and with everything that's happening. People are having a hard time feeding their families.
Compassion for murderers, not for victims. Encouragement of people to be homeless, so there will be chaos. It's anti-God.
What kind of people allow all those homeless people on the street in California, and Los Angeles, and San Francisco?
People who claim to be the saviors of the downtrodden and the children, the saviors of the children.
And you know what? The minute they stepped on the parents' feet.
Yeah, we saw that. That was fun.
I knew that the parents were going to kick up a storm.
The bear mamas.
They're terrorists. Moms and dad are terrorists. for wanting to know what their kids are being taught. And the pandemic did one thing. It made the parents realize what their kids are being taught in school.
Or not being taught. My God, they don't know math. They don't know. They're taking down, they're pulling down statues of people and naming them obscure names. They hate the Confederate flag. Let us.
They have no history.
Yeah, name who was Jefferson Davis that you hate him. Who was he?
They have no sense of history. And we all know that saying he who has no past has no present and certainly no future.
We're not offering solutions today, but we're going to talk what God has to offer. We're going to talk about what
We
God
have to keep raising awareness. We cannot just go along to get along. We all have to be pillars of truth. God has imbued us with the gift of the Holy Spirit to know what is right and what is wrong, what is truth and what is a lie. And evidently in the substrata of our world today, in our society, in our secularism, at the basis is a big lie. Which is why they push God out. And to this day, I cannot help but think it's strange, utterly strange, that the hierarchy of our church went along with the government mandates. History shows it was the hierarchs that informed society and informed the emperor and informed the government, informed
on the people.
And what's happening now? It's they want everything.
They are finding the lowest common denominator.
Yes, and they want everything to be
and raise it up.
To be determined by the government. They'll raise your kids from cradle to grave.
It's lazy. It's slothful. Shall we let it go for now and get and pick up on it? Let's extend it, but not now.
We will, but
let it go for a while.
We could not help the other day watching, we flipped the channels at night, listening to various news channels. And your New York papers, some of them, have been writing about some of our congresswomen. You would think that they were God. Oh my God, it's so disgusting what they're writing and what they're attributing to these women.
They're beatifying them.
And there's no word. You never hear a word about my youth in the church or that my morals or my propensity to help has come from my inspiration from the gospel.
Well, they mouth saving the children and doing what they call kitchen table reforming for the kitchen table subjects that people are concerned with. But and they tell us our eyes, we don't see what we're seeing, our lion eyes.
It makes me think of, in conclusion, in the book of Revelations, because when you hear these guys speak, you cannot help but think in the book of Revelation that your yea be yea and your nay be nay, or I'll spew you out of my mouth. I'll spew you out of my mouth. Mediocrity and the leveling of truth. We need to change this.
We need not to be so worried about inclusivity. But those buzzwords drive me crazy there.
Inclusive or equity. Did they say God created us all equity? Or God created us all
Chinese aren't
equal?
teaching equity. The Russians aren't teaching equity. They're teaching math, reading, writing skills, more beyond that, to help their children survive. Next time,
Yes, Lynn.
in the name of the Father,
Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit,
Amen.
one God. If you like this video, please hit the thumbs up button on your iPad, your iPhone, or whatever. Put also the subscribe button. Please subscribe and push the notification so you'll know when we do these videos, when they come out. Thumbs up, subscribe, notification. Remember those three things. And I'd be very grateful. God bless you.